can tell you that I'm a very grateful survivor of multiple instances of cancer, incidents and journey. Tonight is, I would like Mel Theotis to stand. Mel is my sibling survivor. We both are served indeed by the research. For 7 years, Mel has sponsored a poker run, where for 7 years the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the executive director of Northeast Ohio, Lindsay Silverstein, is here. Lindsay? Terrific. In the year of my birth, the lymphoma that I had was a 90% chance of death in 10 years. And because of research and seeded efforts like the Ohio Cancer Research, in the year that I got lymphoma, that math was in the converse. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And that's why I work so tirelessly. Indeed, I'm grateful to be alive, grateful to be here, more than my words could do justice. So thank you, Leukemia Lymphoma Society, Ohio Cancer Research, all the terrific researchers who do the work they do. And a lot of times in the work that we do, we begin with drugs that are intended for one purpose and then are gateways to so many. There's pieces to this cancer puzzle, and my job is to remain relentless for a cure until we put this business out of business, which is cancer. Yes. I want to thank all the sponsors, absolutely, for all your efforts and time, talent, treasure. I want to particularly thank my brother, John Goodman, his wife, Stephanie Goodman, the founders of BlueBridge Network, who I've been honored and privileged to work for almost 12 years now. And indeed, with them, my peers and co-workers, colleagues at BlueBridge, thank you. Without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no this. And the time, talent, and treasure is created because of your hard work. Thank you. And to my good friends and colleagues from American Municipal Power, Brandon Kelly, Jared Price, customers like that are terrific, that make this possible. Eventus, Joe Lamontia, my good friend. So many of you. I'm sorry that I'll miss some. One very special person I want to name is Stuart and Donna Cole. Stuart is here, and he brought my good friends from Mocha. And Stuart and Donna Cole are the founders of a terrific event and a terrific fundraising for research called Velasano. Stuart? Of course, my good friends at MAI, Rick and Jim, thank you for all the good work, for your leadership, for your business, your trust. Terrific. Thank you. And most importantly, I've not forgotten the rest of my family. My father, Henry, my sister, Kim. I've mentioned my brother, my mother-in-law, Coletta, my sons, Joshua and Daniel, and my wife, Tracy. The personal rewards that I receive are indeed both personal and professional. In the work that I do in my avocation, indeed brings credibility to the work that I do day to day. In BlueBridge Networks, we're in the business of keeping businesses in business through data center services, and that is done in a web and data-centric world. We are indeed stewards of companies' lifeblood, and that trust is built on time, and production equals credibility. And the work that I do in my avocation indeed brings credibility to my vocation, which is BlueBridge Networks. And so I'm blessed and honored to be able to do the work that I do in the community through time, talent, treasure because of my colleagues and peers. I want to take a special moment to ask Michael Bowen, Justin Bibb, Jose Feliciano Jr., and I think I've missed someone else. There he is, William Tarter. Please stand. These gentlemen are some of the next terrific leaders of Northeast Ohio. I'm honored and privileged to call them friends. Thank you for coming. I'd be remiss to not pause and make sure that I would tell you that I'm like a little kid in a candy shop, that my alma mater, the president, is going to be honored with me. And the dean of my college, Arts and Science, Dean Sedlak, Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I'm very, very proud of Cleveland State University and all that it does and provides opportunities. So yes, indeed, the cancer story is one story, and it's made me indeed a better man. Surviving that has been a great blessing. There are many men and women that I often remember. Some of them were talked about in the program, and most importantly is my mother. And this June, my mother passed away. She was 86 and about to be 87. And when she was 85, she had a partial mastectomy. She taught me and my father, Henry, how to be a warrior, not only in cancer, but in life. Indeed, life is difficult, but we never give up. And so I honor my mother, and God bless her soul. I also honor my friend Randy McShepard, and his brother passed, who's Zachary Boyd, my friend Sally Weinberg, her father Norman Weinberg. Recently, Carol Robinson passed away, Andrew Craze, the technology friend. Cancer always has, in any timeline, horrific outcomes, but it also has the opportunity to make better men and women. It has indeed molded me, pruned me, burnt me down to the core to be a better man. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. And until the day I leave, I wish to be a stakeholder in a cure. And so I will at any time in a recurrence be able to look Joshua, Daniel, Tracy, or anyone in the eye and say, I've done all I can do. And so this is why I continue to do that work. The other part of the work, the terrific joy of seeing the hope come alive in a patient's eyes, when you can tell them that you too can get through this, that you will have, and this is what you do for patient care and patient outcome. This is how you advocate for yourself in your, what will be a cancer journey. And the outcomes indeed aren't always the way we want them, but I can offer them a prayer or hope or some knowledge, information, because of my participation in my own recovery from cancer. And so for that, I'm very grateful for this journey, indeed to continue to be a stakeholder in a cure, to affect change. This, for me, cure of cancer, to continue to mitigate the pain and the struggle and the suffer, is a lifetime journey. And I don't just wish it to be a wish, but a reality. So I, like you, will continue to remain relentless for a cure. In some ways, this is seemingly selfless, and in other ways, it empowers my life in a very particular way, and my words can't do it justice. To be alive, to be thriving, to be well, when the math in the year of my birth was death, within 10 years. That was a death sentence, the lymphoma that I had. And today, it can be a chronic condition in many ways. And so, thank you again to the researchers. Thank you again to all of you who continue to support your time, talent, and treasure to that which is this cancer journey. And our business is to put this journey out of business. And it's an opportunity in the interim to love and serve. So I'll try to get through this, and I will get through this. So this is a little poem for a lovely night. If you're here to hear this, think of those who aren't. Pray for them. Good thoughts for those who lost their life to cancer. Think of their great sacrifice. We recover on the bones of others. Wrap your loving thoughts around them. No more in pain. No more pain. If you're here and recovering, a moment of silence. For those who lost their life, my mother, Shirley Goodman, Carol Robinson, Andrew Craze, Zachary Boyd, and all of your names in your heart, on your lips. We walk from night to day on a path made of the bones of others. Hold them tightly in the warm arms of your spirit. cold no more. If you are here and attain freedom, 1,000 bows for those who didn't reach this shore, who fought the fight, yet left us, suffering no more. We walk in freedom, made of the bones of others. They hand us the keys of this life. Quench their burning thirst with the tears of your soul, calm their cravings, still their minds, grant them peace in the dark, lonely places below and above the ground, fill the gaping holes left by their death with the immensity of your love, your time, your talent, your treasure. Remembering them as you sleep, remember them as you wake. There is nothing between you and the bones of others. Thanks be to God.